So that was our original look. We went outside, we did some swings, and we hit some pretty squirrely shots. Had a little bit of a bout, but you can see much more in front of you with that golf club, much more on line up on top, and then of course comes down. Now in this case here, because we get that right side of our body too close to that golf ball, we bring the hosel into place. So we did a little drill to help that. And there's our little drill with that right foot pulled back. We said, look, just push it out in front of you. Great job there. Get into a good position up on top. Absolutely beautiful. And now as we come down, because that right foot's pulled back, we don't have the right hip and the body working in. So we've got a little bit more space to swing that club. So literally, Jessica, what we did was we took our swing thoughts and we said, okay, from a big picture perspective, what we need to feel is that the club head stays outside of our hands to start. You can see it could still be a little bit more out there, but that club head stays outside of our hands to start. And then as we come down, we basically said, look, our butt needs to stay back. We don't need our backside coming in towards that golf ball. When we do get that to happen, we tend to hit shots severely to the right. Overall, really, really great job with it. Now, from face on here, as we can see here, like we said, look, we still need to do a little bit of work with that left knee, but you're actually getting behind the ball better, and that frees up your space as far as coming down. So you've got a little bit less of that casting and early release, and you can see the body rotating through here as opposed to lifting up out of it. Very, very good job overall. Let's see. All right, short game stuff. Putting. Putting. Big thing with the putting was, look, we were aimed a little bit too far left, or in reality a good bit left, and then from there we got a little bit disconnected with that left arm on the way through. So our goal with our putting was to keep the left arm connected. You can see here, beautiful job of keeping that left arm connected, and that just allows that logo on your shirt, that white logo there, to continuously stay in motion. That logo needs to stay in motion on the way through, because that's essentially how we release the putter head, is by letting that left arm stay connected and the body rotate. So we look at it here, great rotation and great connection there as well. Now as far as the face is concerned, we just want to make sure that when we line it up, we're actually aiming it where we feel like we're aiming it. In this case here, we went to this outside of this ball here. Very good job there. And then the thought process on the way back was, you can see, even though this one looks a little bit to right field here, the thought process was to keep that face basically square the entire time, so it felt like it always looked at the golf ball. When we do that successfully, we have a much higher percentage chance of making putts. So as we jump to our pitching, basically with pitching we said, look, for higher lofted shots, we need to do a couple different things. We need to move that ball into the middle of our stance. We need to add a little bit of wrist hinge, and then from there we hit down on it, keeping our weight left, and let that club release. So we see the backswing and the fall through actually match. We have a lot of symmetry in this swing. You do a great job with that. Originally when you had set up, you had the ball a little bit too far back in the stance, the feet very narrow, and then everything was more of a lifting off of that right side as opposed to staying on that left side and rotating around it. We said we can have the face a little bit open here at address, obviously a little bit more so if we need a real high and soft shot, but if we open up that face a little bit more, then we've got to get that much more aggressive with it to achieve the same results. But overall, absolutely fantastic job with the pitching. We're going to jump from there to bunkers, and I'm not even going to show you original bunker swing because we know what that was. And basically we said there's no more axes in bunkering. We want to feel like it's the same exact motion as our full swing and as our pitching, just a little bit shorter version of it. You can see great job getting into your left side and rotating around that left side here. And all we said was, look, ball position's got to be a little bit forward of center because of where the center of our body is. We've got to make sure that our face is a little bit open before we take our grip. So we open the face, then take that good grip. We're nice and wide with our stance, and with that we try to splash the sand 2 inches behind it. We've obviously got to have some aggressiveness here because sand is heavy, and that sand is the thing actually pushing out that golf ball. But overall, really, really good job. We also can't forget that the follow-through dictates the length of the shot. So if we stop those hands here, where you're doing this shot, this is a medium length shot. If the shot was going to go shorter, we'd stop our hands there, about waist high, and if it was going to be a longer shot, we'd have a higher, farther, longer finish to sort of propel that ball forward or push it forward. Overall, excellent job with the bunkers, considering where we started. All right, chipping. So much fun with the chipping. Really did a great job with the chipping. Basically what we said was, look, open the body up a little bit, get the weight on the left side, put the ball back in the stance, and then basically feel the same thing that you feel in your full swing to start. That club head stays a little bit outside the hands. In this case here, we're using a 9-iron to go to that back flag. It's a very small, very simple motion. We just rock our shoulders back, then turn our body on the way through. If we do that successfully, we create the shots that we want to hit. If we lean our body to our right side, if we try to make a big long swing, as you did originally, we will create some major issues that will be very hard to control. So, the big thing with chipping is what we said was, look, we need to make sure that our misses are tolerable and playable misses. We don't want to miss it over the green or short of the green if we hit it fat or thin. If we hit it fat or thin, we still need it to be about 20 feet away from that target. That would be a bad chip shot overall. So really very simple, easy looking motion. You can see your body stays nice and quiet. Shoulders are moving, hips are moving just a little bit. There are no wrists in this swing because wrists create risk, and we do not want to add risk to it. So overall, Jessica, absolutely fantastic job with all the aspects of the short game stuff, and obviously the full swing as well. And work hard on that golf game. You'll see some great improvement. Good job.